Hey there, future lawyers. Welcome back to my channel where we break down complex legal concepts so you can easily understand them. Today, we're going to look at an incredibly interesting defamation law case from the Supreme Court of Canada. So if you're studying for your law school exams or just want to brush up on your knowledge of torts, stay tuned. Because in this video, we're breaking down Hill v. Church of Scientology of Toronto. In this video, we'll cover the facts, the legal issue, the rule, the application, and the conclusion. Let's get into it. So in 1984, the Church of Scientology held a press conference in Toronto, accusing Ontario Crown Attorney Casey Hill of serious misconduct in his role as a prosecutor. It seems that Mr. Hill had been investigating criminal charges against some members of the Church of Scientology and its leader, L. Ron Hubbard. So these individuals decided to hold a press conference and invite media outlets from across the country. At the press conference, the church presented evidence which it claimed supported the allegations of misconduct, and then they invited reporters to contact L. Ron Hubbard's lawyer, who was present at the conference. As a result of this press conference, several newspapers published articles detailing the accusations of misconduct against Mr. Hill. And this caused him to become the subject of complaints from the public and other members of the bar. After being cleared of wrongdoing by the Law Society of Upper Canada, Mr. Hill sued the Church of Scientology and its members for defamation. So let's move on to the issue. Does freedom of expression protect false statements that damage another person's reputation? And were the very large damages awarded against the church excessive or unconstitutional? Before we move on to the rule, if you're enjoying this video and learning something new, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. We make new videos every week on a variety of topics, so you never have to miss out. Let's move on to the rule. The Supreme Court of Canada confirmed that the common law rule in Canada is that freedom of expression is not absolute. It does not protect defamatory lies. Defamation occurs when a false statement is published that harms another person's reputation and is understood by those who hear it to have a tendency to diminish that person in the estimation of society. In order to establish defamation, it must be shown that the statement is false and that it was published to a third party, causing harm to the plaintiff's reputation. However, there are defenses to defamation, including truth and honest opinion. But no such defenses applied here. Let's move on to the application. The court found that the church's accusation that the prosecutor engaged in misconduct was false and reckless. The false accusations were made publicly and deliberately, causing serious harm to Mr. Hill's professional and personal reputation. There was no evidence that the church took any steps to verify the truth of the allegations before making them. Furthermore, they refused to retract the statements even after being informed that they were false. Thus, no defense to defamation applied. So Hill was entitled to damages. However, the court also noted that freedom of expression is a fundamental right protected by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. As a result, the damages awarded for defamation must be proportionate to the infringement of that right. In this case, the damages included general damages for harm to reputation, aggravated damages for the manner in which the harm was caused, and punitive damages to punish the defendant and deter them from future wrongdoing. While the general damages were relatively small, the aggravated and punitive damages were substantial. In conclusion, the court ruled in favor of Mr. Hill, awarding him damages for defamation. The judgment reinforced that freedom of expression does not extend to defamatory lies. In particular, the court stated that while the damages were substantial, they were not unconstitutional. The court acknowledged that the church had engaged in a deliberate, malicious, and unfounded attack on Mr. Hill's reputation, and that the award of damages was justified in light of the seriousness of that attack. So what do you think about this case? Should courts put stronger weight on free speech or on protecting reputation? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more case summaries like this one, hit the subscribe button and check out our playlist of case briefs on tort, contract, and criminal law. Thanks for watching. See you next time.